Good morning. I don't really know what my weather's doing. It's kind of just grey. I haven't really looked much deeper than that. But I hope you're having a good day. What are we doing? What are we looking for? Oh. I am. How's the music? It sounds loud to me, but I don't know if that's... just me, you know? I can adjust. Sounds good? Okay. I am my end and I'm gonna up my game a little bit. If there is a shiny noise, I want to be able to hear it with my little earsies. There is a shiny. That's not the best. Okay, we caught it. So that's not the best ball to catch that in. Okay, how many of these did we need? Let me check the list. How many of these did we need? I say really confused as to where they are. Oh, two. We need two of these. Okay. Oh. Oh, honey, that's not where I need you. There we go. So we've caught it. So let's pop a half save down after we've caught it. So now we reset to here. The game really was there last time, like, yeah, sorry about that. Did not give you a shiny. Wonder if there's one in here. Can't see one. But you see what the shiny looks like now. It's like piss yellow. I'm not being very flattering, but it is. Like these were orange. Like this one will go just regular yellow, not like piss yellow. My ankles. Oh, we need one more yellow one. Oh, we ticked something off the list. That's a good start. What are we, like 3 minutes in? I had a wasp replacing... Oh, Urgent. So I had to get my pin... So I get... Hey, I'm sorry. I don't speak Eldritch. Can you translate that one for me? I understand you get to do your first taxidermy wasp pin. I'm very excited for you. But I don't understand the rest of the sentence. I've got to go with the wasp. I have my first wasp relaxing. Got it. I too love replacing Urgonet. That's my favourite hobby. Oh, Handy, please go away. Don't you love it where sometimes the phone's just there like, no, actually, we're not doing that today. I appreciate the attempt, but that's a no from me. I do have caffeine. Mini got me caffeine. Oh, also, look at some of the cute details. It's got a little go-go on it. That's a Pokemon. But you have to show me when you've done it. I love taxidermy. I'm obviously ethically done. Like that should go without saying, but we'll say anyway. I think that's how I would die, with like my limbs splayed out, like really sexy. If I was an insect. I want to clarify. He was curled up in a ball like I would. Oh, mood. Any of these happen to be shiny? No. Because we need that shiny as well. So, it's worth checking. Oh, that's a large one. That's a big boy. Can't even see the wasp alive in the house. It was just dead on the windowsill. Oh, bless. Now, I personally am not the biggest fan of wasps existing around me. We do try and just move them back outside. But like, I have an added layer, for those who don't know. I have fibromyalgia. And most of the time my skin feels like it's crawling. Which when you have pine and there's no insects and there's no bugs, it's like, oh, it's just my skin being my skin. You know? But when you get to there's a bug, it's like, oh, well, now it's a bug, you know? I'm glad I hard saved after the trauma because we're going to need to do another reset of this area. This is just the easiest way to hunt for them in a hole like this. I still want to catch my own Rotom for my living decks. And then catch a bunch of them so I can help people. I don't mind helping people with like stuff that's just unlucky. But when it's like, yeah, I don't want to play the post game. I just want the legendary. It's like, I'm god, I pretend my Pokemon figures are taxidermy. The Natural History Museum had a kind of little exhibition on like Pokemon stuff for the 30th anniversary. And my bestie got to go and got like a series of the plant pins and took pictures for me. He and I want to go back to the Natural History Museum or the Science Museum, one of the museums. Book a wheelchair for me because I can't do the whole museum, and he gets to zoom me around like I'm a little race car. It's so sweet because it's like I'm not a bird and he's just having fun. Been to the Natural History Museum once. We're fortunate that we are just a 30-minute train ride and then a little bit of going on the underground away. So it's slightly closer. It's a day trip for us. We can do it in a day. Ideally you want 2 days, but you can do it in a day. Yeah, we took a coach and it was a while, yes. I imagine it would be 3-4 hours. Yeah, that doesn't feel like a day trip. But yeah, there's like a direct train. And then I think it's one underground line. Enjoy each other's company and got a bit for the weekend, yeah. That was me not being able to read. You did perfectly fine in that one. That was me unable. Full stop. Yeah, we can do a day trip for us. And there's like, if you leave the Natural History Museum, there's like a bunch of fast food places I can eat at. So I can just get like a bunless or something. Because we're not paying, like, as much as there is a cafe in the Natural History Museum, I'm not paying that. That's not in my, expenditure for a thing. But yeah, I do want to go to museums. There was one in Oxford when I was a kid that I loved going to. What takeaway in the middle? Hell yeah. The Oxford Natural History Museum was pretty good. God, there was a part of it as well that was like the more unusual stuff, like I'm trying to remember what it's called. Something River Museum. There were like two museums in one, and one was based on the more grotesque with a QE aspect of natural history. And the other part was the classic, like, bones and rocks. But yeah. I also enjoy going to the Science Museum. We have to reset this area in a sec. Check for shinies here. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Oh, also, I'm making progress on my thing. I've got one of the side panels in now. Well, not in, but like lined and set up and ready to go. So it's looking more like a box and not like a mess. I've also got the other side panel pinned up and ready to go. Like made, pinned. And then I've got to sew it together. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make the partition out of the soft middle fabric. So 2 layers of it. And then I'm going to string it from either side panel and half sew it in. Half sew the side panels in, right? And once I've half sewn the side panels in, I can sew the bottom part of the partition into the bottom liner and then sew the other 2 parts on. Yeah, this is partially a stash busting project because like this is the yarn I was using. It's not that bad. It's like soft string. It's just a little bit harder to use. But I promised myself I wouldn't buy yarn for 6 months. 5 months. I wouldn't buy yarn from January to my birthday. It was actually from Christmas to my birthday. And I didn't. And I've reduced my yarn stash quite a bit. There's still some stuff I want to use and make stuff with, but we did get rid of some of the stuff that I just wasn't going to use. It was like string, but I got it for really cheap. And I wouldn't want anyone to like, I don't know. It was just bad. Like the, we'll say blanking, air quotes that I'm making right now is a little scratchy. I don't know, it's a good cover for something. I don't know. I'll try and sell it, but it's not the best. But I'm mainly doing it just to use up some of my yarn because I fidget. And crochet is basically my fidget toy ring. Even if I do end up just tossing it. Or selling it for £1 or something, it's not. It doesn't matter to me. It's not the good yarn, TM. Like, it's not wool. So like I'm making a cover top out of, well, it's a mesh cover top. I made a poncho out of some of this stuff. I might make another poncho actually. I love me a good poncho. There's something about wearing a boob covering of some kind, like a boob tube, and then wearing a poncho over the top in really hot weather that's just really good. I'm looking at my yarn shelf like, what else can I make? there's some stuff that's like falls apart as you use it, and I'm tempted just to get rid of it because it's like protect the skin and breathe the skin. It's just nice that, yeah, I guess protecting it a little bit, keeping it shaded, letting the breeze through. Ba-dum-ba-dum. We just need one more lizard. And then I'm done lizard hunting. Well, I'm done with that lizard hunting. Funny thing is as well, my hat that's like my sun hat is like a, it's not quite a cowboy hat. I don't know how to explain it. It's like an Australian cork hat without the corks, right? It's made in Australia. It's an Australian like outback hat. There you go. So that plus poncho just makes me look really country, which is really funny. I'm actually just gonna adjust. Oh shit. Why are you adjusting that? Because YouTube is there, like, if it's not in the foreground, you're not watching. So, I've put it in the foreground, just to make sure it's not there, like, I'm going to stop your music now. But I've got a couple of, like, cover the shoulder tops. Because that's where I find the most problem, right? Is if I am out in the sun. It doesn't matter sun cream or not. My shoulders get really warm. My head obviously gets really warm, that's what the hat's for. So just keeping the sun off it a little bit. But I've been, as I mentioned, my little notes app inspiration thing. I've been keeping a set of, what do I do with this? And I've had a bunch of granny squares I've made. And I'm tempted to make them into a bum bag that I would actually like properly line and zip and everything. Now that would be something that I'd actually sell for, you know, if I wanted to sell it. I won't just sell my shit to make room, you know what I mean? But on the one hand, I could customize it really well, so I don't know. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Because I made a bunch of granny squares out of embroidery floss. So it'd be like a rainbow gradient bum bag. Or shoulder bag, or whatever I happen to make. I mean, I don't have to check the middle every time when I do this loop, because it'll keep the shiny zips out there. sure they're like a person. And I'm like, I'm leaving. Oh. You are large and in charge, my good sir. Let me just... Meow. Oh, I was going to check this time. There's some on the roof, I think, as well. Should we do a roof round? Let's go around the roof as well while we're here. Because there are... You see? I think we've also been resetting these, but I'm not entirely sure. And I don't know if on the ground we're close enough to trigger the... Ba-ding! Where does this go? Oh. Big puppy. Oh, we said we were going to go through some Pokedex entries and stuff when we caught things, right? What I can do is read a couple. No, we read Bulbasaurs and we read Ivysaurs. Well, we read them in Let's Go. I wonder if they're any different. Oh no, we read this one. The spicy aroma emanating from round its neck has an energizing effect. The aroma that rises from its petals contains a substance that calms aggressive feelings. It can deftly dodge its foes' attacks while shooting fireballs from its nose. It roasts berries before eating them. Right, there you go. Grab a few of those. My ankles. Alright, I'm gonna check in this little nook. Nope. I don't think we need a Houndoom, but like I'm aware it's a risk. Also, my hair looks so shit. Is that much better? No. It's a little better. It's a treat. But I'm actually really proud of the pouch I'm making. It's not often I actually go, okay, I want to make something I'm actually going to use. So, properly lining it and everything. I'm just, you know, proud. And I worked out how to do different stitches to actually make the corners so that they're right angles instead of smooth. Because I wanted, like, a square pouch. And it's more sewing if I do a lot of panels. Has the music stopped? No? It most definitely hasn't stopped. I clicked pause and play again, but... none of those are shiny. Yeah, and the thing I'm lining it with was actually an old pair of trousers. So it's not fabric that I've like bought or anything. And it's literally an old pair of trousers that's like quite thick. Fighting off two dogs, eating a trainee or anything. Gotcha. Yeah, for using. Yeah. It was they got too small for me. Oh no, they didn't get too small. They got a hole in the crotch. I remember. They got a hole in the crotch. I literally wore them out. Oh, other exciting news. I have a darning mushroom on the way. And a French knitting loom. In the hopes that I can actually use some of my other yarn to make cord so I can make a proper basket. I found a French knitting loom that's like a mushroom. I was looking at the automatic ones because you can get ones that are electronic that just do it for you, like a knitting machine. But those are expensive. So. And it's about, you know, doing something with my hands anyway. You know what I mean? No, I have a sack. I have a tube behind me of where I actually like knitted a tube, but it has no reinforcement of it on it to stay upright. So I'm gonna use that like singular piece as like a cover, I think. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. Went to Hobbycraft on Sunday and saw a hand crank. Is that loom with an M? Yeah, I've seen a few of those. Like second hand, there was one for like £8, but they're like, where am I putting it? Where am I storing it? Where am I using it, you know? Whereas the manual one's like this big. And I can put it in a box. I used to, as a kid, have a wooden spool with 4 nails in it. That was my loom. Like, genuinely. Yeah, it was like a bigger version of this. With like 4 nails in the top. And then you would... That's the old style ones. Oh, sorry, I landed on the spacebar. My apologies. That's on me. The pause is on me. That's my B. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to use it because I have some yarn that's like quite, not like the scratchy yarn, like it looks very pretty, but it's just kind of shit, you know? And I'm excited if I can turn that into cord. I think that would be really good. Oh, I actually meant to do this. And then I can turn that cord because I need a laundry basket. I need like a proper one. The way I knitted my previous one just doesn't work well. So what I might do is seal off the bottom and use it as more of a store stuff in it situation. The storage sack. Honestly, I could put it on the floor down here and everything that falls off my desk I could hopefully get in it. The catcher, yeah, basically. Because I knock a lot of stuff off my desk with my elbow. And because of physical mobility, I can't always pick it up, so... The other day, I dropped a big yarn, a heavy yarn, off my desk, and it caught on one of Destro's cables, so... I think having a catcher would make that less likely. You've been organising your stationery lately? Hell yeah. So we've organised a lot. Used up 2 whole pens. Fuck yeah. We've organised a lot. I'm getting rid of some pop figures that I have zero feelings towards. One of them's sold already. But I have a cubby I need to clean out properly. Everything in it. There's a lot of dust. It needs a proper clean out. But it's a full-on get a bowl of water for my plastic figures because they all have little weird knobbly lobblies in them. I'm slowly organising. I do have hoarder tendencies, and I have no problem admitting that. So, trying to be more like, okay, oh shit, this thing's in a box. Have I looked for it in the past 6 months? Have I missed it in the last year? No. Then it's gone, you know? Things like that. And sorting like boxes in the cupboard and all sorts of shit. Either way, we sorted a lot. We have 2 empty storage boxes. We can start moving the stuff from the sofa into these boxes because it's been, yeah. My ADHD helping cycling declutter. I've been doing well lately. Yeah, it is harder. Like, I also have a hobby cycling. So like, I have sewing, I have crochet knitting. I think that's my 2 main ones, but you know. I have a bit of exercise stuff. Oh, I got my mouse thingy. I just have a lot of equipment to go with things. So like, an embroidery and making bracelets, the friendship bracelet type ones. Ooh, almost fell off the ball. But yeah, I've been really trying to be that like, am I actually using this? Have I wanted to use this? My big one is I have a fabric hoard. So I'm actually trying to use through that. I have a patchwork piece of fabric that I've made that I think I'm going to use to line the bum bag. Because I've worked out I don't like quilting. Because it's a lot of very precise measuring. I only stare at my colouring books, but the second I get rid of them I know I'll come back around. I have colouring books in a drawer behind me actually. And I have a small stack of colouring pencils. And some other stationery, but the stationery is mostly away in the drawer. What I need to do is go through these. Give myself more space down on the floor. I have a couple of bags. Like, actually go through them. My destro wants to be able to put my current hobby stuff on the shelf and be able to put my other hobby stuff in a box. Obviously labelled and stuff that we know where it is and we can get to it. Which I think is a fantastic idea. I'm just slow at getting there, you know? Currently everything seems like a fucking mess because we've got all the storage boxes out and shit, so. But this isn't a new thing. Destro's been wanting me to do this for literal years. Like, maybe a decade at this point. And I'm in my self-improvement era. And in the past year and a bit, I've been focusing on my health and my mental health. And I think using up and appreciating what I have has been really good for my mental health. I was going through some of my pop figures because I don't collect them actively anymore, but I really like a lot of the Cuphead ones I have. I have, for example, I have one that was a GameStop exclusive, a Carnivine, and it's so detailed and so beautiful, and I love it. And I have an E3 exclusive golden Mr. King dice. I'm missing Mugman from my collection. Oh, my Cuphead is Chase, and my Mr. King dice, my regular one, is the Chase. I say regular. The non-special edition is the Chase, and I'm that like Chase Mugman. But I haven't even got regular Mugman, and I'm not spending 30 quid on a pop figure. I'm not doing it. Because I think they're vaulted now, so I think they're rarer. And some of the ones that I've got, like, people are listing and have sold for like 30, 40 quid, and they're like, nah, too much dopamine. They give me too much dopamine for that. But I have a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's, like, bag clips that I have many duplicates of. Do I need 5 of one bag clip? No. Do I need a litre glass Coke bottle? Yes, I do. You know what I mean? They're like, no, you don't. What the fuck? I love, like, Coca-Cola glass bottles. There's just something about them. And, like, a full litre one, they're like... Have I had it on display? No. But I want to put it up at the top of my bookshelf. Like, have I put my Pip-Boy container on display? No. I really want to, but I just don't have the space, you know. Yeah, slowly we're getting there. I used to collect My Little Pony magazines and things like that, but there's a lot of tat that comes with them. Wait, was that one shiny? No. I got rid of a lot of the tat. I kept the stuff I wanted and the stuff that was useful, like the notebooks and the pens and the rubbers, but and some of the figures. Inkling towards a fatigue flare-up, I think. Oh no. I'm proud of you for starting to notice a pattern though. I can never tell. But I'm so excited at the moment. Because I'm going away soon. Kind of like every day I get a little worse. Is that not life? But okay, I hope that when or if it happens, you manage to. Yeah, it makes it difficult to tap. Got it. I hope if or when you manage to rest up and not blame yourself. It happens. My main suspicious is fatigue being alongside a growing migraine. Oof. My migraines are linked to, in case you care, my uterus. I used to have them every month. I don't anymore. And I have a medication that if I forget to take a dose, the withdrawals cause a migraine. And where do my cheekbones hurt? Smiling too much? Oh, my bad. How do you ever smiled in your life? I apologize. A serious boy. Never once even uttered a chuckle, nor a snort. wonder if I could just do this. Would this be quicker? Is this far enough away, do you think? I mean, that resets 4. And we walk forward a little bit. I'm just trying to work out what the best bit is. Like the most efficient way. Because I could just do that. Okay, let's science. Okay. I mean, I can't see them. It's still 3 and... So it's 3 Charmeleon, 1... 3 Charmander, 1 Charmeleon. Okay, yeah, that does reset. This is a full reset each time then. So sometimes I'm like, are you shiny? I'm curious if anything's happened with my stuff. No. Is this the game where shinies don't reset? That's correct, yes. Well, not until I close and reopen the game, yeah. If I'm being honest, I think this is the easiest game to shiny hunt in. I think this is a nice introduction. To get the shiny charm, you don't need the full Pokedex. And you're there like, wait? I know. You can do resets like this, and it's like, ooh, a shiny. The shiny noise is a thing. The shinies don't despawn. The lighting was weird. If you notice there's a shadow at the end of the, there's that shadow line. Which means that the ones in the light look slightly lighter. I know, a revelation. This is resetting for it. Like, normally in zone 20 when you do this, you can reset maybe 2. And even then it's not guaranteed to spawn. So. I did remember to load the fish up today. Get them fish. I'd love to do a shiny living base dex and then a shiny living DLC dex. The problem is, as you can tell, like, I don't even know if I'm going to get a Rotom hole for a long time. So. I keep getting a rush of happy feels when I see a fish, so I suppose they're coming a thing to TM for me. As in, a fish as in the game, or a fish as in a real life fish? Like a wet one, not a digital one. I like fish. Just fish image. Pixel fish, fishing fish, door knocker fish, all the fish. I love fish talk bangles. Right, this is a talk bangle, right? This is what I wear. They have other less nice names, but their modern name is a talk bangle. And there's one that's a fish, and I kind of want it. But I'd want it in real silver. Talk. Talk. As in car. It is the talk as in. Now the secret third option, yeah. The force required to turn an object, as in car, yeah. Like the torque the engine has, which is the amount of rotational force it can put down to... You think I know car? Yes. Now rotational force it can put down, the engine can put out to... You know when people they're like, oh, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. That relies on the amount of torque that the engine can put out. But it's the turning. When a gear turns, right? And when you put a piece of metal through one of those where there's 2 gears and it does this, and the metal turns. I'm explaining that bit. So when you put the metal turns, it's how much force required to turn that piece of metal. Because in a car, it'd be the amount of force to turn the wheels. But when you do, you put it through a machine that has a lot of torque, so you can bend the metal. That's why it's a torque bracelet. And it requires an offset with the gears, so it actually turns instead of being flat. So you have to calculate, depending on the radius of the metal that you want, what the offset of the 2 gears need in torque. So you can curve the bracelet to the correct amount. Maths. That's why it's called torque. It used to be called other things. And there's like a flat panel. You used to put a name there, normally of your other half or of a land worker who you didn't pay. So they knew who owned them. So yeah. That's what my parents would call it. But obviously now, you know, it doesn't need to be named after a unpaid worker. Nor does it need to be named. Nor does it need to be a straight marriage joke. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love this. Like the other thing as well, it's quite small. So when you size it, you have to get it right so that the gap is big enough for it to fit bracelet wise. I want it in gold so it actually matches my ring, but I don't mind the mixed metal. It's not. Also, gold prices have shot up. Silver prices have shot up as well, but silver's still not as expensive, so I don't mind. Plus, you can get a lot of secondhand silver for not that expensive. But for long-term wear, or for hypoallergenic wear, like silver, stainless steel, gold, platinum. Obviously, for a lot of people, stainless steel is more in their price range. I prefer silver because it, like if you look at you might not be able to see. In my bracelet, there's black bits. Black bits is where the silver has tarnished or oxidized. And it creates a depth to it. Like, if you look, you might not be able to tell. There's like some dark bits near the balls. Like, you can see there, that's not a shadow. That's a bit of tarnishing, and it creates this depth to the piece of jewellery that I like. Not everyone likes, but I like. Whereas stainless steel, you're not going to get that tarnishing, which that's what some people want. And, yeah. Depends what you want. They shake their little butts at me every time I turn them back in. Look. Da-da-da-da. Okay, those didn't. Look at that one at the back. It's shaking its little butt. Why is it shaking its butt at me? It's fun to go around in the circle, I'm not gonna lie. Anything happening in here? I don't think this would have reset, but anything happening in here? A dinosaur. I wonder what if I just search for silver. Anything fun come up? A lot of shoes. I didn't put any filters in. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's put sterling silver. Oh, those are cute. There's some ginkgo leaves. I'm just having a little look. Flip-flops. Big hoops. Oh my goodness. That's the thing with big hoops. I'd be so worried about catching my ears. Anyway, I've had my look. Where are we? Oh, we can just walk back through here. Hello, bud. Hello. Hello, hi. Go up this one. We just need one more. Should I bother to spawn them all in? Is it one dodge or is it 2 dodge rolls, do you think? Okay, we can do 1 dodge roll. This is basically the Terrakion reset. Oh. Hey, where are the rest? Around the corner. Okay. Oh, I guess I caught one of these just before I saved, so that's why there's only 3. That makes sense. Right, the Charmeleon is also yellow. Ooh! Perfect. No, it's not. Oh, okay, we caught it. Okay. Brill. We get out of... Oh, shit. Any of them shiny? No. Okay, I just want to go home. Okay. Nailed it. Perfect. I can't evolve it because we're in a hyperspace hole. Right. We should go around and look for the Pokeballs. Oh, Volcanion, you're so slow. Love you to pieces. Slow boy. Because we need more berries. So let's get the... We're not going to complete the thing. But we are going to get these Pokeballs. Because I need the berries. Oh, there's one over there as well. But we... well, as soon as I evolve the shiny... we will take the 2 off the list. Floating Pokeballs down here. Okay. Oh, that one didn't even contain anything. Okay, there's one along here. Yes or no? I can't remember. That'll do. That'll do. Alright. Oh, there's one here. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so now we can get our boxes, we can get this guy out. And we can be that like, Satchel! Oh, you can evolve already, never mind. Whoop! Perfect. Pen. And we can tick off. That's portrait. We can click on. Yeah. Those two. My pen would be working. That'd be nice. Have you run out, bud? I need to replace the ink. Yeah, actually, genuinely think this has run out. I can't remember where. I put the refill somewhere really safe, so I'll have to find those in a sec. Use a different pen. Cool. So we've ticked 2 off. We've tucked 2 off so far. Brilliant. Let's put that back in the box. Okay. Progress, look. We're getting there. I want these. This is the Tepig line. That's Meow Stick. Oh, the abracadabra situation. Okay. Let's go to a spare box so that if I catch anything, I know it's new. Brilliant. What holes we got? I have all those. Maybe. Because I do need a bonnet. I need to sort and throw, but I don't think they're in the main decks. I think they're in the bonus. Yeah, I think they're DLC, so I don't need those right now. It's this one. Meowth I need. I don't know how to... okay. Those I need as well. Okay. I think actually if we go Ghost, give ourselves a long time on it. Yeah, this is going to be on the roof, right? Is it up on the roof or no? No. Okay, cool. Because I could get up on the roof, I just don't need to. I'm just going to check something, see if I can find a refill for my pen. Hey, found him. Found him. Why did it stop? Oh, I didn't stop. I just hit the button by mistake. Brilliant. Oh, lamppost. Okay, let's see what donuts we have. I also could do with a second phantom to trade. Encounter power. Resistance power ghost might be good. More encounter power. just resist ghost a bit, shall we? And it'll give us an hour before we have to reset. So what we need to do is find. So we need a shop it for evolution. Just the little one that kind of looks like a butt plug. That one. Great. Perfect. Hold on. Let me hard save here. Because we need like a pale blue one. What else is around here? Nothing's spawning up there. Okay. So they're currently purple. We need one that's very pale. Hello. Is it the same area? I wonder. I'm just gonna have a look around real quick. Catching phantom is part of the thing. Oh, we can pick up items. So that's Brevard. Their shiny is their brown Puppo. I wonder if Phantom's in a weird place and that's why the task is to do it. Oh, no, Phantom's just here. Okay, that's not like a quick reset area. Yeah, you're upset with me, I get it. Maybe not the best Pokemon to have out that week to Ghost, but that's okay. Okay, get Earthquake going. I'm exploring the area. So I can see the best resets to do. Honestly, I think refreshing the main area is the best. It's definitely changing them because alphas are spawning. I just don't know for the Phantom one if I can get it in the same thing. Oh, no, I don't want to escape. I can get this one in the main areas, but it has to be nighttime, and it's like there's less of them to refresh for a shiny. So both of these that I'm looking for in here, it's not the biggest deal if I run out of time. Gonna stop pinning now. So I'm just gonna watch on this one. Okie dokie. Thank you for the like. I hope that your pinning goes well. But that's not trade evolution, right? Eh. I know people I can trade with anyway. No matter what happens, we've ticked 2 off the list. I mean, which is really exciting. It might be interesting to see which one of these are in wild zones as well. Or is found one. For this one, it's better to now. Do I need a second one, or is it just Burnett I need? It's just Burnett. I just need to evolve that. That's good. Right. Oh, there's Phantom. Okay, so there's Phantom here. So we could run around in the circle? There's then... Oh! We're trapped here. Okay. I can't get far enough away from the Phantom here. So... maybe if we go up... You still here? Okay, they're still here. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, it's still following me. Okay. Where's the other area they were? There's vods. Ah, here they are. So we could probably... When do they spawn in? There. Maybe we could do this then. When they despawn is the big problem. So let's run back this way. And then... I have to grab the thing to get the... That's a... Yoink. Okay. Because eventually I do want to shiny hunt the 5-star ones. And I want to see if I can get Rotom. Right, have they despawned here? Can I see them through, like... Yeah, they're still there. Still there, still there. Are they still there now? Oh, I can't see the bushes in the way. But yeah, before we go, we'll destroy Pokeballs. Catching a Phantom's fairly easy, we'll just do that. But we're hoping for a Pale one. We're looking for a Birchwood Phantom. I'll take a shiny Greavard as well. That's on my DLC box, and we can organise that later. I'm not overly fast which way that goes. I haven't confirmed whether or not I'm resetting these yet. Is the problem. Like, that's gotta be far enough, right? Like, the fucking box didn't even load in. That's gotta be far enough. Eventually I'll get a better judge in this game of how far 70 meters is. That's how far away they respawn. Okay. If an alpha would spawn, I'd be so much happier. Right? And they're like, why? Because it means that I'm resetting them. Like, okay, the box isn't even there, right? At that point, so... everything beyond the box must have reset, right? Hey, an alpha, okay. So, we know at the very least at this corner over here, we reset the phantom. At minimum. It's probably a lot closer. But this is a definite reset. Wonder if we are resetting the Greybird as well. I don't know. But yeah, I can't take off Trevenant until I've actually evolved it. But if I get the shiny ready to go, and then I say worst case, we can hunt the alpha that's at night in one of the world zones. I mean, we could do that anyway, but okay, this is a spare. Ooh. This is funky. You know, if we prep the shiny Trevenant for trade evolution. Basically, everything that needs a trade, like Machamp, for example, needs a trade evolution. What I want to do is do all the trades at once with one person, essentially. So get them all ready to go. We don't. Why are we wiggling his ass so much? And then if we happen to hunt the shiny alpha in one of the wild zones for Phantump as well, then I can trade someone in Trevenant. I don't mind. But I really want a Furfurrow shiny as well, so like, there's quite a good area for them anyway. But part of me wants to hunt enough Furfurrow to get one of each of the hairstyles. I know. I also think that's a bit much. And I probably won't do it, but you never know. I might do it. I'm already trying to get a shiny Debate's Pokedex, why not, right? Okay. I've actually just been sewing. I'm not even this off resetting in my free time. I've just been sewing. Because I want to make this bag before I go away. So I'm a bit more confident traveling with my stuff. I also want to make a small one for just the Game Boy, because I took it with me. Now, I went to a restaurant actually, played a bit Game Boy in public. But I wasn't confident about it being in my bag, just raw dogging it in my bag. But yeah, I'm 2 hours into Pokemon Blue. Haven't defeated the first poker gym yet. I've just got... I'm trying to also do the Pokedex at the same time, so it's not a rush or anything. But it's quite funny. I also forgot that Gen 3, so where we're resetting the Bulbasaur, doesn't have the physical special split. Now, for those who have no fucking clue what I'm talking about, moves are either physical or special. Let's have a look. We'll go with, yeah, let's have a look at this, right? If we check our moves, you can see that the category is these circles. For Psychic. That means it's a special move. You see this category is all spiky. That means it's a physical move, right? And if we look here at the stats, we see that there is special attack and attack. The special moves, so Psychic, for example, will go off of the special attack. The physical moves will go off the attack. However, it used to be that certain types were just special. And Gengar's pretty bad, because a lot of the ghost moves or poison moves, I can't remember which one, were physical. And Gengar is a special attacker. So, it used to be that all moves of a type were one or the other. So, for example, Hitmonchan punches, right? And he has what's called the elemental punches, which we use in Dynamax Adventures a lot. The ice punch, the fire punch, those things, right? They're all special in Generation 3 before the physical special split. So all of the elemental punches are special. However, Hitmonchan is a physical attacker because he punches. So he's pretty bad. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's like what the Nido King and Queen are so good because they have both physical and special attack pretty decent. So when you use either or, and it has an ability called Sheer Force. So something like Thunder Punch, for example, has a chance to paralyze. Now, what Sheer Force does is it removes that chance to paralyze, but instead you get like a 33% boost. And if you use a move that has something like that can paralyze or can burn or whatever, you get that boost. Now, the thing of sheer force is it prevents all secondary effects from happening. There's an item called Life Orb, and I don't know if it's in Gen 3, but in general, there's an item called Life Orb. And when you use a move, you take 10% of your health in damage. To boost the power of the move by a lot, right? But if you use a move that has a secondary effect, the Life Orb doesn't activate taking your health. It just does the extra damage that the Life Orb would do. So for the Nido King and Queen, I can't remember which one has it. They're so good because it doesn't matter that the moves are special. Because, well, they have decent special attack, and a lot of the special moves have the secondary effect, and you can boost it again with Life Orbs, so they're just really good. But yeah, it's interesting. It's a different game mechanic, and I love seeing how the generations change. So that's why I'm playing Gen 1 right now, right? Seeing the difference, right, between the first generation and then like but it's basically the same game, let's be honest, in Fire Red. Seeing the difference there, fascinating. Seeing the change in art style. I wish they kept it pixelated, but that doesn't... Like, I enjoy the 3D games. I think they've done their best job with this one, with the movement system. I hope Wind and Waves is like an improvement on Scarlet and Violet. So... I am excited for Wind and Waves. But I do want to play through every generation in order, because I didn't get to. But the one that's bothering me is Gen 5. Because I will be playing, like, when I play through the games, like, I have BDSP, so that's Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which is the remakes of Gen 4. I'll just be playing those because I enjoy those a lot. Because the original Gen 4, like, I've already got the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I don't want to go through all of the problems of, like, purchasing, you know, it's just, it's not worth it for me. So, Gen 4, I'll do BDSP. And then Gen 5, that's Black and White and Black and White 2, I believe. Oh my goodness, it's more expensive than this game was because of supply and demand. And I'm there like, I do not want to spend 60 quid on a 10-year-old game. I do not. So, I don't know what to do about it. I know there's one thing I can do about it, but I can't say that on Twitch, but... I'm sure we'll find a way. It's just because it didn't sell very well, and now obviously everyone's getting back into Pokemon, and it's now like, oh, I want to play through all the generations! Because no one has an original thought, and... people are selling their copies. Even just the cartridge, 60 quid. And I'm there like, why? And then I have X and Y, and I have Sun and Moon, and I have Ultra Sun and Moon. I also have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Oh, I forgot to go up the thingy when it's easier for me to see. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Gen 1. It's nice and slow. I think there's something about it. I'm having to train up my Pokemon individually because there's no XP share. So I'm having to do the thing where you swap it in. Like you lead with your weakest Pokemon and then you swap in your strongest. And I'm trying to get everything to level 10 before I go to Brock's gym, in which all of my stuff is weak to Rock. Every single because I chose Charmander, right? Because I was there like, oh, I want a bit of a challenge. So everything is weak to Rock. So I have Pidgey, who's very fluffy. I have Metapod. I have Weedle. I wonder if I can get Metapod into Butterfree. Because then I can maybe get... Is it Giga Drain? Can't remember if that's in it. One of the grass moves. The grass give me health moves. Because currently, I don't have a grass type. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying all the art, and I'm enjoying, you know, the talking to people and... And I'm loving Gen 1 music as well. I've forgotten how cool it was. And then I have a Gen 2 cartridge, so I have Crystal. And then I have Emerald, and then I have Platinum for Gen 4. Gen 5 I don't have, Gen 6 I have, Gen 7 I have. Then Gen 8 and Gen 9 I have. So I'm just missing Gen 5. As I said, I'm keeping an eye on like second-hand places, and maybe people don't know what they have, but... I keep looking at like DS game bundles and seeing if they've snuck a black and white or black and white 2 in there, you know. Yeah, I want to get this. I think this is the most realistic shiny Pokedex. And then I think Scarlet and Violet is the next most realistic. Because I've got a lot of the legendaries and the events and stuff. Because it was the first game I was actually on time with. To get the event Pokemon and things. And I got spares. Because I have both games. Oh! You're an alpha. Okay, I am resetting the pups. I didn't know. Shiny? No. Oh, you're still upset. Okay, so I'm not resetting them very well. Their legs are a challenge and a half. I imagine you're going to have a lot of patience. And a lot of pins. I mean, yeah. You're just putting it in place while it dries. You only need a couple of hundred, and it can't be that bad. It's going to be pretty, it's going to teach me a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the important thing, right? And as long as you're not pinning through it, you'll be... I mean, apart from for the main, like... I think they sometimes pin through it to be that, like... the main mounting, but... I'm sure you'll find like other people who do it and inspiration on YouTube, and yeah, even have a display for it. Fair enough. Grab some more caffeine. Yeah, I have the dentist tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm streaming. I don't know what time my dentist is. I'd have to double check. I haven't been the best with my teeth. I've been good. I'm brushing them very regularly, mostly twice a day. And I've been using straws a lot more so I don't erode my teeth. But dentist gives me anxiety. I just need to find my blindfold. It's a unicorn with like googly eyes from Despicable Me. I also need to book a blood test, but I can book that after my ultrasound. That's an Anki one. No thanks. Might do some Dynamax events today. While I'm sewing. I think that's something I can do. I don't think I reset that one. I don't know if I'm resetting it every time is the problem. That one I definitely reset. I'll make sure I'm just going really in the corner, you know what I mean? Along the edge. But I think Grevard's quite cute. That's the little doggy here. But its evolution is kind of terrifying. Like I'd have to show it to you. It's got like a massive skull mouth. I love the Sword and Shield battle themes. There is a bug on my monitor. I got it. I blew it away. Right, if I'm going into a bugs environment, I don't mind that there are bugs, right? That's like I'm intruding on their house. Like, if I'm outside and there's a bug, okay, whatever. If I'm having a picnic and there's a bug, it's like, I'm in your house. But when they're in my house, I don't want them there. Come on, Phantom, shine for me. Please. Shop it shone for me very quickly. You know that Shop it outshine you? So much shiny. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I tried to stop running there. I wish to continue running. I shall run everywhere. My character has the best cardio. Oh, so I think my chest infection is finally lifting off my chest, which is really nice. It's migrated upwards though, but I can take a deep breath now again. Deep for me anyway. I feel like for half of these I haven't been resetting them. I'm just not confident. And I'm resetting it at least sometimes though, so... Yeah, we got plenty of time for this, I'm just getting unlucky. That's okay. I love the sword and shield music. It's so good. Give me a shiny phantom, please. Okay, make sure we're running around here. Should we just do circles? I'm getting fed up with doing this. Can we do circles? I shall find a way. Can't really do circles, huh? Is there any phantoms up here? Right, shop it. More shop it. More vods. How did I get over to the phantoms in the first place? This is where they are, right? Yeah, they're over there. Okay. I did a nice, big, weird one, so... There's gonna be oh, there's no Angie Doggo, okay. Phantom's such a cool Pokemon. Very dark, but very cool. Cool design as well. And then the shiny, and then Trevenant's shiny. Oh, so good. I think eventually one of the few shinies I'm just not gonna have is gonna be Hooper. And Zeraora, because those were both event shinies. I don't think Cosmog has ever been available shiny. I might be wrong. I say that because the shiny and the code's just the same. I'm so happy I got shiny Volcanion. Honestly, Volcanion is up there as one of my favourite Pokemon. Now he's a Jaguar cannon. That's so cool. He kind of looks like Wolverine. Then again, Wolverine is based off the animal, so... No shiny. How do you choose the rest of the donut? I won't bother resetting this area. It's an easy reset outside this area. I think this is Pokemon X. Hold on. Does it tell me? Oh my goodness. My phone's on my mouse. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Okay. Shit. Give that back. Gladion Battle Theme. I decided to just tuck the legs under it. Because I can claim it's a wasp mid-flight. I mean, yeah, they take hours to pin, right? Slow process. I strategically placed staple, that's funny. Oh, I need to go on this. found like 3 dead flies in there. I'll take the next way. Those ones get burned. Like big chonkers. Or like little teeny tiny ones. Big chonkers. Fat. Got it. Oh. Okay. I'll take it. It's not quite what I wanted. But I can go in the DLC box. What was it? It was one of these. Puppy. I mean, was it a shiny? Yes. That's why it made the shiny noise. It was golden brown instead of grey. Why is it not exactly what you wanted? Because I am looking specifically for this wooden one over here. These. But obviously I'm resetting these as well. I don't have it shiny, but this is a Pokemon from the DLC. I'm not doing... Yeah, I'm just passing by. I'm not doing DLC Pokedex yet. So like, it's nice to have because I don't have it yet. But also it's not what I want. So yeah, you know when we reset by walking away a certain distance? Like we were doing with the Charmander and Charmeleons. That's what I'm doing with these. But I don't know how far away I need to be. So what I do is I go to here because that box despawns in the distance. And if the box despawns, that means that everything behind it despawns. So I know for certain I'm resetting them. But I'm also, I think, resetting the puppies whenever I go up there. I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm resetting them every time. I simply do not know. But the only place I can get these, like, puppies is in this weird dimension. So I'm not mad about it. I would be more mad if they were ones that I could get elsewhere. Or ones I'd already caught. It's like, whatever. It's progress for a later thing. Yeah, we've got 2 shinies today. One on the list. Oh no, we've got 3 shinies that are on the list. One that's not on the list, but will be It just means it won't be added to the next list. It's evolution will be. I'm just grateful it's easy to tell a lot of the shinies in this game. Because they've made sure the colour's really saturated. Instead of Scarlet and Violet being very, like, pale. It's very easy to tell for a lot of them. Oh, they're different. Even if they're subtle shinies. I'm different. Okay, when I have a quarter of the time left, I'm going to go and pop some Pokeballs to get some more berries. To make more donuts, so I can shiny hunt more Pokemon. Because I do need more berries. I can't just sink berries and not get any back. You know what I mean? Oh, this is one of my favourite ones. Team Skull is such a good theme. Oh, what are you doing over here? You don't normally spawn there. That's weird. I have a slight bit of tickling in my throat with phlegm. This Phantom's not going to shine for me, is it? Thinking birch tree thoughts. I'm thinking pale wood. Thinking red eyes. I think this will be my last reset and I'll go around popping Pokeballs. We've got quite a few for this one. Yeah, let's go pop some Pokeballs. And if we run around and we come across a shiny, good for us. Pokeballs, Pokeballs, Pokeballs. There's one. Pokeball over there. Okay. So we can go up and over here. Oh, fuck. Missed it. Okay. Oh, there's one. Okay. There's one up here somewhere, right? There's one that way. Okay, if we go up here and around here. Head over here. Do this. Shall we just complete the thing, get the best? Alright, let's just get a golden Pokeball. Okay, bitch, just get the ball. Thanks. We'll be releasing those two. We haven't got the shiny, but I do want the golden Pokeball. Which I don't know where it's appeared. Because that contains rarer berries, a lot more berries, I can do that. Where is it? Down here? No, but there's a Pokeball, okay. Okay, what about around here then? It's not around there, okay. Not in there. Okay. We established it's not down there, okay. Where else can it be? It's not there. It's not under the bridge. I mean, there's a Pokeball there. Where's somewhere I haven't been yet? I can't even get out of this area, I think. Is it around here? It's not at the bottom of that. What the fuck? There's gotta be an area I haven't looked yet. Go around this way. Okay. I can't see it. There it is. Be great if I got the shiny Phantom now. So I walked past it and got it. Cool. We'll call it that hunt done. We'll evolve our Banette. Cross them off the list. Oh, and release that one. I can't remember if you need levels or you're a stone. levels. Fuck yeah, it's time we evolve. Wait, we're looking for... Shopping. Banette, here we go. Its mega's really cool as well. Hold on, let me show you its mega. We'll put it where it lives in the Pokédex, and then I'll show you the mega. Okay, we're putting this in the Pokédex, which is near Slurpov. Here. Hold on, let me put this in here. Okay. Its mega should be up here because it was one of the... Here are the ghost ones. Where's the Mega Banette? Charizard, Mega Dramper. No. Tatsugiri. Meganium. Ah, here we go. So that's the shiny, that's the regular. It's a possessed puppet! Right. What we got? Maybe. Shiny hunting Alakazam could be a good idea. Actually, let's check zones first. So Cleffa, Clefable, Clef. That's Furfurro, that's the... No. Oh! So big though. Okay. This would be a good one to... It's nighttime though, but... Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, dawn is approaching. Great. Catching power, steel. That's encounter power. Encounter power, big haul power. That might be good. Alpha. Big haul. Catching power, dark. No. We want more encounter power. So we want the little... The only one we don't want from that 3 is the colourful red one. We need like 3 of the small one with the mouth, and then we need 3 of the little snaky. Where are we? But the little snaky runs away. Oh, there's a throw here. Okay. Throw is a DLC Pokemon. That's Halucha, okay. I should, because I have big haul power. So I'm going to take a moment. Okay. Where do I go? What's here? Nothing. Dratini. Okay, that's really good. Okay. Fish. Ah, fuck sticks. I have to get up there. That's not a good reset. It's just gonna be a slow old reset then, isn't it? I haven't found Gibble yet, but we can do a few resets on these guys. I wonder, is there something over here? Because if I startle them, they get upsetty. I could go up here. That should be far enough away. Oh, they haven't reset. That's annoying. Okay. It's not far enough away. About here. Here looks better. Okay. We're looking for a pinky. But if they see me, they stop spawning. So let's just save here. Plop a hard save down. So we reset to here and we can do like a... I love it when something else sees me. Actually, I could just... I could spawn them in and then just run back and forth. Your brain is thick today. And like sludge, or like it's got a big butt. Sludge. That's the fatigue you were talking about, I think. Oh! Shit. I didn't mean to alert you, I'm sorry. If I saw it happening and it still surprises me, like, all the time. How far away do I have to get? It's so weird seeing Halucha actually fly. And then they spawn back in like that. Okay. I don't need to check every time, but I want to. It's more I want to make sure they all spawn in without me scaring them off. And as I do that, fortunately I check. When looking for a pink little wormy boy, we're actually looking for 3 of them, but they also run away. So if a pink little wormy boy shows up, I will be hard saving. They're called Dratini. When do they despawn? Yeah, at this junction is when they despawn, okay. Do they spawn at this lamppost? Yes. Okay. We've worked it out, everybody. Yes, I think we have. Trying to be slow around that other lamppost then. So you want them all to spawn in? It's actually really good to get alpha versions of those, because the alpha versions will always fight you. But the... will they spot you if you go to the next lamppost? I think so. Hold on. If I'm running, almost certainly. Yeah, I think they will. And if they spot me, they run away. And if they run away, they stop spawning for like 2 minutes. And there goes a 2-minute respawn timer. That pink crystal in the background's getting me every time. I mean, we have a hard save. We could science. Hold on. If they run away, I can just reset the save, so let's have a look. No, they don't. Okay. An alpha might, but regular baby does not. We're definitely resetting them because we saw that alpha pop up and there wasn't an alpha before. So we've got a nice reset going. I don't know what time it is. What, for the next half an hour? 20 minutes? There's so many of them. I think this is the best opportunity I'll have. This is what I'll continue to do off stream, I think. At least this reset. At least one of them. Because they're a pain to get. I don't know if Destro wanted me to wake him up or not. I probably don't need to go as far as this lamppost. It's probably... I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know. Doesn't matter. A little bit of extra walking would be fine. My brain's actually starting to get a little eepy, so I might... I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Eat, drink, rest. I shall see you